Yo, welcome back, nerds. Welcome back to the page. We appreciate the support. So, over the weekend, DC held their online event, DC Fandom, and lots of things were announced. So, we're going to be doing a series of videos. I'm not sure how many yet at this point, just about some of the announcements. Today, with me, Lobo Malo, you are going to be taking a look at or talking a little bit about some of the video games that were announced. The first one is going to be Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and then Batman. Well, it's not even called Batman, I guess Arkham Knights. So let's jump right into it. All right, so let's start with Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. So this game's being developed by Rocksteady Studios. You know the studio very well. They developed the Arkham series, so Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, and Batman Arkham Knight. One of the best video game comic book series of all time. Progressively got better. Many people really enjoyed it, including myself. Arkham Knight is a super cool game. All right, so let's talk about the trailer. The trailer is actually really cool. I mean, you got the Suicide Squad doing Suicide Squad things. They're in Metropolis. They're in Metropolis to kill an alpha target. They don't know who this target is. Typical Amanda Waller fashion, keeping them in the dark until she has to. But the Suicide Squad repays her in full by taking their sweet ass time to get to where they need to get to. So the game looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks exciting. There's a lot of different things that show up. I mean, Deadshot with his jetpack, Captain Boomerang, obviously with his boomerang and his ability of a type of hypersonic speed. You got Harley Quinn and the Bat. Can't have Harley Quinn without her signature bat now. And King Shark as the muscle. So it looks cool. There's different things that you can do. It appears it's 4-player co-op, which is going to be great in general. And I can't wait to see what happens. I mean, the encounters that they're going to have. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League implies, obviously, the Justice League. So we see Superman in this trailer. And it's a pretty badass Superman. He's definitely killing civilians. Brainiac appears to have taken over the Earth as far as at least Metropolis from what we see. But they're able to... They have endless possibilities now. So the universe within the Arkham series is expanding outside of just Gotham. Now we're in Metropolis. Superman is controlled. So we can safely assume all of the other Justice League members are controlled as well. So, you know, Batman, the Flash, the Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all potential encounters that you're going to have once you play this video game. So I'm pretty excited for it to see what it ends up actually being. It kind of looks like just a direct competitor to Marvel's new Avenger game, which is kind of getting mixed reviews right now. It's currently in beta. But outside of that, things we know, right? So things that we know. So one of the things we definitely know, it's set in the same universe as the Arkham series. So that's pretty cool. So we'll see. Kind of a little strange that it is because end of the day, the Gotham Knights game looks like it should be more so. We'll talk about that a little bit later. You can play solo. When you do play solo, you're going to be able to switch between the characters, kind of like Ultimate Alliance, and I'm sure how the Avenger game might play out as well. I haven't tried the beta, but you're able to switch between the 4 playable characters. Who are the 4 playable characters? I named them already. So we have Harley Quinn, we have Deadshot, we have Captain Boomerang, and we have King Shark. I guarantee you there's going to be more DLC or some type of release in terms of more playable characters because Suicide Squad has a lot of different members throughout the years, so they're able to really shift and bring people in, take people out as they go, and you should be able to do the same as you're playing the game getting through. One of the big things is co-op. So you're able to play online co-op. It seems 4 players from what I've been able to see online, so that's going to be pretty cool. And ultimately, the only other thing left is when is it going to release? Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a while. It looks like it will be releasing in 2022. Maybe it coincides with the movie or something that they're planning, but It looks like there's still a lot of development to go, and with COVID, things have definitely slowed down. So that's pretty much the Suicide Squad. It looks fun, like just good-natured fun as far as, you know, playing a villain is concerned. So I'm interested to learn some more about this title and see where it goes. But so far, it looks pretty decent. So I'm ready to find out some more and more than likely purchase it once it arrives. So we'll go from there. All right, now we're going to go ahead and talk about the Arkham Knight game. So this game is developed by WB Games Montreal. Not as well known as Rocksteady Games, but they've done some work you more than likely know. So Batman Arkham City Armored Edition was mainly worked on by WB Games. Lego Legends, Chima Online, I believe it was, and then the Batman Arkham Origins was also worked on by WB. So the game is gonna play like the Arkham series. However, for some reason, and we'll get to this here shortly, it doesn't tie to that series. If you're watching this, I'm dead. This is Code Black. That's how the trailer starts, y'all. I mean, Batman is dead. So I'm all in at this point now. I mean, Batman, possibly the greatest superhero on the planet of all time, has come and met his demise by something we'll find out in the game, I imagine. And his message to the Bat family is, hey, it's on you now. You got to take care of Gotham. Can't trust the police. Gordon died. You can't trust anyone else. And the gallery's going to be out here. The villains are going to be out here trying to take over now that Batman is gone. So this is going to be awesome. The plot seems to be Batman's rogue gallery, including the Court of Owls, has created a plot to take over Gotham, and I'm sure much more than that. And the Bat family is going to have to team up together to stop it. I mean, it goes to show you how awesome Batman is. We're going to have 4 characters really going to do the job of a man that one man really does. But, I mean, we'll leave that for another video at some point. So the Bat family is going to be out here in Arkham, in Gotham, you know, in that world that's been created, and they're going to have to stop whatever plot it is that they've come up with. So I'm kind of excited for this game just in general. Playable characters are going to be the Bat family. So you have Nightwing, you'll have Robin, you'll have Batgirl, you'll also have the Red Hood. I don't know as far as DLC is concerned who else you can possibly add to this. I mean, there's a couple characters maybe that can be added, but it doesn't seem like there may be much potential as with Suicide Squad when it comes to who else will be playable, who else can you add. But, you know, don't put it past them. They'll find ways to make things. One thing I hope doesn't happen is that they bring Batman back or even make him a playable character, because part of the reason that I'm so allured by this game is that he's dead. So, I mean, I want to see where this goes, what happens. So that's going to be pretty cool. Things that we know so far, you'll be able to play it single player or online co-op with one other person. So you'll be able to team up with a buddy to go through every mission of this game and complete it. Just one person, though, which is kind of odd considering there are 4 playable characters. But I guess the levels are probably designed just for 2 maximum, which kind of makes sense. Smaller scope to the game. Another thing that's kind of strange about this one, guys, is that it's not tied to the Arkham series, which is mega odd because the way that Batman Arkham Knight ends kind of sets up something like this to happen, where the Bat family would have to take over. So there's going to be some connections, but it's not going to tie. Instead, Suicide Squad, the Kill the Justice League, is going to be the direct tie-in or in the same universe as that series. So we'll see, you know, what that ends up playing like. And then the only other thing for this is going to be the release is actually next year. So we'll be able to see what it looks like soon, I'm sure, as the time goes on. Take a look at more gameplay, and there's a couple videos out there as well as screenshots of what some of the things can look like. But we won't have to wait long for this one, guys. So we'll check it out and see what it is. So those are the 2 major announcements that came out of DC fandom in terms of video games, in my opinion. I believe that Arkham Knights might be the more attractive game just because they're heroes, right? It's not a villain game. But I think Suicide Squad, based on the information that we have now, is probably going to be the better game. 4-player co-op, it looks a little bit more open. So we'll see what that looks like. I appreciate you guys stopping by. We're going to be releasing another video on some more DC fandom things. Look out for a video from Party Panda discussing just the different sides of the movie aspects. Thanks for stopping by, nerds. I appreciate the love, and make sure you subscribe. Also share this to all of your social media and see if we can keep growing this community, as we're definitely putting a lot of time and effort into trying to entertain you guys and put out some content on a weekly basis. So thanks a lot, guys. See ya.